Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Psy Divine. This message is for whoever needs it. I'm feeling very drawn to the letters. So for however long this lasts, I'm going to try to do some daily letters for whoever needs to hear it. Feel free to speed through the video if you need to, as these are, again, messages for whoever needs to hear it. And I will be speaking a little bit along the way. For whatever I'm sensing, beings, this is something very much in motion at this time with possibly alternative endings. I do sense it being okay, though it may not feel like it at this time. All right. So right off the top, I get okay and the hearing. Is someone going to court? Or there may be the potential for this? So let me move this a little bit so we can put this down here and I'm not out of reach. All right, so I'm moving things around. I know that's not a word, so nobody flip out yet. Now, normally I want to just stick with the letters, but this feels like it needs to go a little bit further. Go over here with that. Could be separate messages. So we get this L here. Now, is this someone making a decision? Because these are blank. So this is alternative timelines, feels like. Hmm. Now I'm gonna take TL as timeline. Um, let me get some event cards. Hold on. Hmm. Still feels like that. Okay, so let me try this one here. These stay different timelines. Yes. Okay. This is one message. This is all one message connected. Okay, so the answer is yes. Action needs to be taken, and things are. The card can still be written, decisions can still be made, change can still be impacted or influenced. All right. Tell me about this hearing. Someone's vice or decision or standpoint, belief, personal decision, personal choice is okay. So there is a group decision impacting one. Or someone may be making a decision, having to make a decision about things in court or having to justify their choices. This could be with work, career. And it is something that kind of has the mind taken over. And there may be a desire for help, looking at moving along, transferring things that could be drug out, extended. This affects work, but it feels like a decision that is being forced upon someone. And someone just wants honesty going forward, but has now castigated is the word, subjugated, being made an outsider, not wanting to have things pushed on someone. It might feel like you're being ambushed. And it's a love-hate situation, mostly a lot of hate. And so there's an experience of other sides of self, other sides of yourself, and other sides of the others, other faces of the others. It's really like, it's like all your friends at work one day, like they all decide to go to a party and you decide not to go. And everybody calls you a loser for not going to the party. But then after some time passes, those people still are angry about you not going to the party. And now you're like an outcast, or you're starting to see the alter egos of the others. It is worth deeper inspection. Excuse me. So there is energy coming at you soon or now by text, digital message. This can be messaging back and forth, or an unexpected message about what is being taken. About the agenda and the new direction of things. So there may be, you may be hearing about people near you, or could be you, guides, goddesses. Somebody asking about directions, and maybe asking someone to step backward, step down. And yeah, this is work. And the balance or the imbalance is work or be unemployed. It is definitely a shift in expected direction overall. Okay? And it was something that was hidden. So things take a different direction. Though you may not see the potential for upward movement at this time, it is there. Okay? But the intent from the others is to create fear, mess with your head, teach you about bondage and restrictions. The goal here is to maintain temper and your own mental balance. So there is foreign outside influence. That does not necessarily mean to the race, unless you want to read it that way. Anyways, moving on. So there may be a decision that needs to be made regarding whether one wants to go through the trials and tribulations of whatever is going on right now, the insanities of Mother Earth. Maybe making that decision to stick to one's beliefs and go through this dark night of the soul, as a lot of people like to call it. You won't be going through it alone, I can tell you that. There are many who understand this. And though it is a multi-directional issue, it has been forced upon you. So now the issue becomes freedom, because you're going through all these different energies regarding your movement based on someone's decision. The desire here becomes freedom. Freedom from the chemicals. Ugh. And wanting to make decisions and directions for self. Hold on, I'm driven to another deck. Hold on. before I do that, oh, I'm driven too. Okay. I have, normally I try to talk through these, but it's very interesting. Okay, I should pull this back a little bit more so you can see. Hope I normally don't get names. Okay, I don't know how this goes in order. Okay, this feels like a different message. I'm gonna put my hands out here. Um, so when I wave that, if you're speeding through the video, you can see where I start talking again. This looks dark. This looks dark. So let me pull a different deck for this. Feels like Guides Goddesses, one of y'all has to do some homework. Research, research, research. Huh. Now, some of you guys have somebody stressful, so a great stressful energy, and they're in your world coming back. They've broadcasted a message. This is an older person. It's older energy sending a message to possibly a feminine energy. And it may be about directions. Wow. It may be about directions decided upon. It's a suggestion to have no fear. Weather the storm, brave the storm. You may be feeling, if this is y'all's data, you may be feeling like, oh wow. Okay, so there's a card that doesn't even belong in here. That is, yeah. Okay. That doesn't belong in there. You may feel like this is something that affects your world, and so you're kind of waiting to see what's next. Wanting more data. That, if this is your data, some of that data is for you to go seek, as opposed to waiting for every answer. This isn't, this awakening, this level of awareness, awakening, this moment isn't, this is your moment. This isn't, though it should seem logical that it be a group moment, or that others should be practicing the same logic. That's not the case. Okay. So, unmasking the devil, so to speak, that's not something everybody's going to do. So there's somebody, there are people who, there are others, how do I say this? There are others who don't mind being controlled. That's basic. Okay. There are people who don't mind being controlled. There are some people who like it. There are some people who find it highly erotic. There are plenty of people who are charged by the thought of being connected to others in whatever way, sometimes for better or for worse. So those who do not desire that type of unity, that type of group love and group connection, those who don't want to be a part of the herd, well, the reasons why, the reasons and the data and all that stuff, that is for you to search. It is out there, because it's not everybody's work. There are plenty of people who are totally fine believing in that which they cannot see. And then there's others who are like, nah, I'm working on what's really obvious. Like there's, I don't, some people don't do illusions. While there are plenty who enjoy them, a lot of people love going to the movies. They really do. But then there are people who are like, I could spend those 2 hours doing something else productive. So the awareness, the reasons to avoid the devil or the connection, the herd connection, that is your path. It is not a group path. Weird, okay. There's also, I get the energy of research. I really get a big research. I'm getting research energy here. Save TV trail. If you are doing research, you need to save your data. Give me some data on that. Why is that a thing? Okay, why is that a thing? Clarify. Because you're emotional and you don't want to forget where you've been. And where you've been has value. So at least save links, or if you can, at least save the video. Something about video. Oh. Ooh. Save your work. This feels like two flips of the coin is what I heard. That doesn't even make sense. Two flips of a coin, two sides of a coin, two sides of a story, two-faced energy, double-sided statements that need to be captured, documented, recorded. Someone says this, then they say that. I don't fucking know. Lord, this feels, now I feel anxiety. Oh, anything else? Shine a light. I hear, this is an old song. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. Ooh. Excuse me. Excuse me, we have a. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. All right. I don't know how. Okay. So, excuse my ignorance right now. Y'all about to see it. I'm not the best at spelling everything. I think I'm a decent speller. But I hear a word I can't. I'm. I'm sorry. So I think the word I'm trying to spell is chic. Chic? Shake? I hear, I think I hear shake. Oh my God. Listen, if this is your data, do not be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I don't know if there's an E. This is my ego and nervousness now. I don't know if I'm spelling this right. Shike. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm so sorry. If this is y'all's data, I am so sorry for completely losing it a little. Okay, I'm not. There is someone in a high position. There is someone in a higher up position. Um, Expressing some type of knowledge you need, facts, logic, boost of energy. This may come from just randomly surfing the internet. You run across a video. It does need to be saved. It begins your trail. Well, okay. I gotta put that there. I see it. There was also some type of logic coming from a woman. It was like girl power. Okay. Okay, let me clarify this. Clarify. Vagina logic. Oh, it is a gift. Oh, that's nice. That's good. So here's an opportunity. This is about finance. This is about something that may seem like a bad investment, but you are being given something. But you must choose the path. The path must be chosen. It is about balancing, deciding what's best for you, as you cannot always decide what's best for everybody else. So, in the process of this awakening, part 755.2, section B45, look. So, a part of your awakening, guides and guidance says, if this is your data, a part of this awakening is realizing you got to step back from some people. And you have to make some new connections with like-minded individuals because your mind has changed. So there are people who are going to be stuck in the matrix, and then there are going to be other people who are standing right outside the door looking in at the caged animals. So this is a decision for what kind of balance do you want in your life? What type of excess are you going to tolerate and accept? You may have to tell other people something nice just to step out of their energy, okay? Don't be afraid to tell people you're okay. Especially if you are. You may be feeling betrayed, backstabbed, left out. Like a lot of the people that you may have thought were strong, you may be finding are not. A lot of people have changed. You may have to take back offers. This could be friendship, can be stepping out of the party light, party atmosphere. It may be simple as not even going to have drinks or, happy hour with friends. You may have to step back. Just make a nice reason for it and preserve your energy. Some of you are going to have to do, oh wow, okay, I like turned over. Some of you are going to have to really be defensive or stay strong to your beliefs. And that means, in some aspects, going into hermit mode, getting busy. Make up a nice excuse. You got to volunteer somewhere. You're volunteering at the Soul Emporium. Soul of Self Emporium. So they're going to be, and you want to do that because you don't want the Knight of Pentacles energy right there. Somebody, focused on why you're not following the situation. People who are promising you things and they don't even know what the future holds. So the spirit and energy of the magician is all about you and your own awareness. Can't save the others. Sucks. This is making the decision for yourself. It's understanding you will now have to, in order to defend your beliefs, stand on 10 toes down on your beliefs. You will have to become abundant unto the self. It is possible. She's surrounded by it. It's always been there. Just never had to use those tools. And technically speaking, you have been using those tools the whole time, just haven't really called it what it is and what it has always been. Autonomy, continuity, skill, the ability, capability, and all that jazz. And though it may not look like an issue at first, not just you, but a lot of other people who feel the same way that you do, pulling back their energy is going to have an effect. It creates a new type of community and creates that turning point. And more need to do it. Sometimes you have to see a pair of balls to know what they look like. And then sometimes somebody got to show you how to connect them if they became disconnected at some point. Lady balls. Man balls too. I'm not leaving nobody out. And sometimes it does take realizing the true strength of feminine energy. We all have it too, right? I mean, you can have brawn and strength in the masculine form, right? You can be brutal, you can be aggressive, but the feminine energy, I mean, come on. If we're just talking woman can give birth. What is more difficult than pushing out a whole human? And even if you haven't had babies, the body was the design of you. The design of self is for creation on a variety of aspects, as above, so below. So there may be some harsh decisions that have to be made. It may be at the point where there are, time has expired or is. Everything in reverse here. So the upwriting of this, writing things up, is up to the self. And it feels like a lot of focus is on the money. And yeah, I get it. That's a thing. So you have to decide what is important. And in the Seven of Swords, it's, while there's a desire for things to be fair and for fair play to exist, that's not the situation at this time, because there's a lot of people who will go for the game and just want things to be right. They believe in the promise. What I heard is the oath. Some believe in that. I just heard the oath. Now I hear first do no harm. I don't know who that applies to. Moving on. Okay. Right. So the desire for happiness, the blessings, there is going to have to be a point where you have to say everything isn't okay. Everything's not fine. You may have to be 10 toes down out loud. You may have to transmit that message. I think that is a part of this. And so balance may come from taking back your energy. I can't, okay, I missed the message, but it was something about the energy. The energy going forward, or the energy going backward, is the energy needed to go forward. Okay, so there is this non-stop focus, obsession about what is happening, what's coming next, what the future will hold. And while no deck of cards can make decisions, nor can any letters, this is about self. Choices of self, protecting the self, big focus on finance. Focus on finance and state of mind, thought. And, will you be making the right choice? Are you making the right choices? And so we get the Two of Wands. Not having the answers and not being given the answers is an answer. And I tweeted this. Don't know why I did it, but I did. I tweeted very short statement and one of my little music videos. And I tweeted, no map, period. Just directions. No map, just directions. So there's a choice that has to be made. Now I hear, as a song, I think this is Billy Joel, "We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning." We didn't start the fire, no, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Change that's coming no matter what. Wow. And it's coming no matter what, because not enough people. Nonetheless, guides and goddesses, some of you are a part of the new world, change and order. And light and awareness is a part of your work. Rights, freedoms, knowledge, connections. You are in some way, something about you, it involves data transfer. You are a messenger, but you are a messenger, but there must be time to study what the message is, how it is delivered. It feels like a plan of action that requires kind of going into a secretive place, or wow. Some of you have connections that need to be connected. Connecting dots, connecting energies, others. Organizations could be I don't know. Lord. There is information. You are an information bringer, sharer. You enlighten others. You have the ability to do that. So that's a choice. But these are things you have to choose. Or you can choose to do nothing and hold back. Some of you are warriors from past lives. And I got the deck over here. This just keeps catching my attention because it's here. And so the knight has the ability to be savage. He does have the ability to be a giver, a lover, but can also be a user and a manipulator. So there's like skills already inside of you to work for good and for evil. Just saying it. You may understand those energies different in a different way than the others. But the decision to acknowledge that data, the decision to acknowledge that self, you may have been using your lasers and pointing them in the wrong direction. So as you get the knowledge and the awareness at this time, and home and comforts become an issue, you start seeing things different. You start seeing offers as no longer being things that were good and protective. You start to see the zombies. Some of you are starting to see the zombies, is what I'm hearing. And so you may have to choose to be strong against what is being impressed upon you. You may have to resist what is being impressed upon you, but that is choice. And that is for you to make. It feels like a walk alone, but you're not alone. Other people are also feeling that lonely walk while simultaneously not being alone. But who will be the great connector of all those who walk alone or think they are? Who can connect those energies? Some of you have a gift of connecting connections. Tunnel connections? That's what I heard. Moving out of that. Some of you have gifts. You may have used them for other things before. Some of you don't understand your energy field and your ability to go from 0 to 100 real quick. It is past life warrior battle. You are here to raise the awareness. Okay? That's a part of your work too. Okay? You are here to help raise the energies. Raise the energies to the next dimension. I know some people put a number to it. If I say fifth dimension, we are in it. It is chaotic as beep. Is it not? So some of you were given fighter skills. You have fighter skills. They stayed with you from lifetime to lifetime. And that fire energy right there. Some of you have that drive. You have the creativity. You were given you flock or lean towards certain professions that have to do with the work. Some of you are in an upside down. You experience a lot of the darker elements of the feminine energy. This could be emotional issues, could be mental issues, could be just connection with other issues. You have a fire that is hard to extinguish within the self. And that's your laser. Okay, I'll call it a laser. So it can be pointed in the wrong direction a lot of times. This is one of those awakening points where the laser gets used for where you have, okay, I take that back. This is one of those awakening points where you have the opportunity to use those lasers for other things. You are being ignited through your own experiences. Air signs, air energy, thought, higher thinking. There's higher learning. Did that. Got the t-shirt and the balloon, didn't you? Higher thinking. So it's opening up where you were once closed off. You may have been closed off by believing in others, believing the word of others when there was an opportunity to research for yourself deeper. Well, here it is again. So here's an opportunity. Ask questions, the right ones, not the emotional ones, the right ones. Guides and goddesses, put the energy and the emotion away. This is, the symphony of logic. And so, unawarely, the symphony of logic has finance in it. There's gain in it going forward. You may not see it because you are being threatened with blockage. But there's conversations, there's passion, and then there's shining a light upward and onward, forward, around. And it's shining a light about a fight. No longer questioning the knowledge. What I just heard is follow the money. Follow the money and the masculine connections. Ooh. Well, I'm going to stop here for now. I'm just going to stop right here. Ew, okay. Now, as for this, it's catching my attention again. Some of you know somebody who can, some of you know someone or are related to someone. You may hear, okay, just stay open with your intuition, guides and goddesses. Just stay open. Somebody, this feels like a separate data. One of you, was this in a past life? Probably a recent one too. So your logic is different. And that's why your logic is different. Um, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is weird. I'm getting a story. I'll just share it. I don't know. I'm just sharing what just came to me, okay? Somebody was a high level chic, someone of high, okay, the word now comes through deity. Somebody was a deity. Guidances. One of y'all in a many moons ago, lifetimes, you were a high level deity. Currently, at this time, you may be, um, you may be spoken of, written of as a false deity. And so some of your struggles in this lifetime, when you have people going against you in groups, has to do with this old data. They remember the subconscious, the old hard drive of the soul remembers what the subconscious and current consciousness does not. Okay, so I call it the hard drive. We all connect to it. Akashic records, I think some people like to call it. I don't like all them extra words. I like computer stuff. So I say hard drive, the old hard drive we're all connected to. That element of self remembers. So you may receive in this lifetime groups. You may find yourself in a lot of group situations, group energy, group thought, group think situations, group tank, mind tanks, brain tank, thought tanks. There's so many words. Believers, people have had at one time people had belief around your words, thoughts, experiences. But currently, the memory of you is that you were not, that you were a liar, or wow. I'm just telling you that's what I saw. Um, and who would do such a thing? The rival. I don't know if ting is a word. Ving. Origin. I don't know if that's alcohol or something else. I'm out of that data. Okay. Okay. Rain. Oh, okay. Whoever this person was, just trying to figure out what's the problem. Angry. Oh, wait a minute. Let me move all of this. Somebody, Guides says, if you find yourself occasionally drawn to some specific deity, storyline, or like you may have someone that you've read about or a historical deity of some sort that you just feel connected, drawn to, or you really like them specifically. So there's some connection to that. You are drawn to the memory of yourself. That may be coming around at this time. This is going on way longer than I wanted to, y'all. Is that happening at this time? You may be being called to it. Okay. It's just going to catch your attention. It may catch your attention. You've evolved. You have a different type of wisdom from Oh, it's time. Okay. How do you call? Is this the self calling to the self? It's the self remembering the others. Yeah. It's the self remembering the self. Okay, it is old data. I don't get like a disembodied spirit or anything. It is remembering the data. Remembering the soul, remembering why it pushes back against certain other energies, ideologies. You may, without knowing, start to recognize former enemies from past lifetimes. This is so weird and deeper than I wanted to go. Wow. I don't know why I heard take away the sea. Your image from those many lives ago, whoever's data this is, the deity thing, it is used commercially. People make money off of your image. Oh, wow. So they lie about it. Oh. So they tell people who are not a part of your true legacy have connected themselves to it for financial gain. Ah. I am going to go have lunch now. This is a lot. This is ancient data. Lord, okay, well, peek into the hard drive. Okay, I'm going to stop here. This is interesting. Whoever this is for, I feel like if it's clicking to you, it's your data. It's a lot. It's a lot. If you feel like it is your data, you have to remind me to try and go back and access if you want more data. Lord, I don't even know. I don't even know. The rest of y'all, stay strong. You are not a part of the herd or the hive. Your soul feels that. So have a wonderful day. Medical people, military people, all of you people who are of service to self and others. All blessings and congratulations on your awakened states. Even those who feel like they had to do what they had to do, you're awake too. Those who just know something ain't right, you awake too. Hello. Hello, this is the season for the reason. We only have to stand united so that we don't die divided. Lord, I'm done. Okay, that's what I heard. Gotta go. If you enjoyed this video or found it fascinating, please hit that subscribe button with notifications so you don't miss any of the other bits of data. Otherwise, I will see you guys later on or tomorrow. Who knows? And remember, no matter what your haters say, you are well. See you next time.